and wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kind of lose my mind, yeah. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair, and I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I guess you're just what I need. I need someone to feed. I guess you're just what I need. I need someone to bleed. Yeah, so bleed me. You're just what I need. You're just what I need. You're just what I need. Yeah, yeah,
But there is one voice that has never been heard before, the voice of old Mr. World himself, the way he might sound if he could speak to us in our own language. Mr. World, how was this wonderful, orderly earth of ours formed in the first place? And how long has it been going on?
I am the Earth, the planet you call home. Scientists believe I'm at least 4.5 billion years old.
almost married, almost long.
Maybe. There you go.
Cool.
Who left this set like this?
Okay, there we go. Is it working now?
Yeah, you're good.
Alrighty.
We have launched.
Okay, now we're going. Welcome, everybody. Planet Green Trees, episode number 374.
Correct.
It's really a jam-packed episode. I can promise you this. It's one of those old day episodes where we had Jamie Lowell, who was the producer, and put together a bunch of great guests. We kind of mirrored that tonight. We got a lot of lawyers calling in to talk about a very important subject matter that just came out, announced, sort of long-awaited anticipation that may or may not have an impact on what people are doing tomorrow and the next day. Maybe not. We'll see. See what this thing flushes out. But that's the kind of show we have. And I can say that because Jamie Lowell's sitting right next to me, and of course it's just a kibitz for him. He's here, which makes it even better because now we've got all that stuff and Jamie Lowell. But as I'd like to do, let me introduce to you the additional community entertainment who are going to help flush these issues out. Let's start with the noble one and the technical director in the Bearded Dragon in my world. Please welcome Chad Carr.
Good evening. It's nice to be here.
Manning the phone line and really running the master board over there, my good friend and founder of Michigan Parents for Compassion, are the one and only Jim Powers.
Thank you, Michael. It's good to be here. I'm hoping Jamie will come sit on my lap.
He's well loved. I got him over here right now. We'll see if we can work that out. Maybe I'll negotiate. To his immediate side, there's Deborah Young, our activist and former director, part of the Am I Legalized, and just glad to have her here. Please welcome Deborah Young.
Everybody, and Jim will fight me for Jamie because Jamie's going to be over here with me. So excited to see Jamie tonight, by the way, everybody.
It's a love fest for Jamie. Let's just be honest.
It
But you
is.
know what? There's not enough love, and love
It's
is
his
the
hat.
answer. That's all I can say.
It's his
not
hat.
It's
It's
his
his
heart.
hat. It's definitely his hat.
Loving on Jamie.
I have to give a big shout. T-Pain over here has been working really hard to help put the show together, too. He made a lot of great suggestions, and whatever kind of content we put together and able to talk about, he had a lot to do with today. Superseding Chad in production by exponential numbers,
At least
Power of three.
58%.
just for the record.
I was almost here on time.
You didn't have the same problem of trying to get here. Josh, of course, had similar problems all day, too, and gave us excuses where he was, and none of them made sense. And all of a sudden he arrived. I don't know. None of them made sense. He could not rationalize or...
It was the no car, no phone.
But I'm here now. Just
And
kidding.
then immediately
landline.
calling.
Landline. I mean, it was. I think we had our...
Honestly, it was
I was
just kinda-
confused as heck
investigator
the whole
decided that he
day.
had been...
It's kind of been a traumatic 24 hours between.
It's got to have been difficult.
Blowing
you know,
out
the
a
only way
tire
that
on
any of
the
your
highway
excuses
and-
could be believed that those were
Nobody's
the first words out of your
denying
mouth.
any of that.
and
Yeah.
sessions.
He had to get the beard groomed. That's what I'm thinking.
Our,
True,
the one and only
true.
attorney, Josh Colton, in his first 3 months as a lawyer. How's it going so far?
It's pretty traumatic.
Yes.
I mean, I was sitting there actually thinking, and obviously we're going to get more into this, but I was sitting there thinking, like, how many attorneys within the first 3 months of their practice have to debate the concept of whether or not they can advise somebody on a business that they're running because it may be illegal for them, and furthermore, it may be illegal for the attorney to advise them.
About 8 or 9 years so far. But anyways, that's what's been going on.
You're already in, Josh. You're waist
it's a
deep,
good analogy.
chest deep,
Yeah,
up to your armpits.
Good. Right. It's tough.
Swimming in
Big boy.
felonies.
I'm
Wild jungle.
still learning, the social media atmosphere. It's
Dad,
fascinating.
you're terrible. I'm just gonna say.
That's the worst.
You get
That's
punished
actually
for
the
that.
toughest because you really
Nevertheless, let's go
never
on.
know
Let's
what
go
the
on.
rules really
Let's go on.
are.
We are
Next.
we are blessed to have Alan Peisner, who showed up under the pretense that he was going to have a lot of time to talk about some of the opinions. We are not saying that he's
By
not.
a lot of time, you mean
But that was
15
one of the
minutes, right?
lures and concepts on which we were able to bring him here, and he's in a good mood, and I know he's happy
Lied to
just to
you.
be here, whether he gets a lot of airtime or not. Please welcome Attorney Barrister Alan Peisner.
Good evening, everybody out in Radio Land, and also everybody here in the Community Entertainment Group, and also Jamie Lowell.
All right. We have Tommy Two-Tone over there running the video monitor and
Go
putting things together.
Rockaport.
And we're excited for that, and thank you, Tommy Two-Tone.
Bum, 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 bum.
I have to give a shout out to Jeff Frazier, who's going to be calling in a little bit. I want to give a shout out to Dewey and Pam and all the people over at the MMA who never listen to the show, but still we want to endorse and support.
Alan was trying to start the pellet thing right away.
No.
He's just
We
gonna
started a
jump
little
straight on
early
top
because I
of
want to
the
go over the
ramp.
show tonight because this is what's going on. We got some great stuff. I talked about that. I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to talk about some of the topics. We have people. First of all, as many of you may or may not know, today, after long awaited period of time, not sure what was going to happen, the Attorney General today announced that they are undoing prior Obama policies dealing with the marijuana issue, both legalization and or medical. Didn't preclude medical. And I want to talk more specifically about that. And because of this announcement, and because of a lot of reasons, like the state is in the process of authorizing this behavior, which now potentially could subject individuals to federal indictments, RICO, etc. What we've planned is we've got a lot of really top-notch lawyers in the state of Michigan who are going to be calling in addition to the ones that sit near us now.
Amateur lawyers included.
And the people that give legal advice all the time that aren't lawyers, for everyone else out there. We have some real hotshot, top-notch, I should say, and also hotshots in their own. We have people who are currently serving on the council of the marijuana law section of State Bar of Michigan. Those people being Mary Chartier. In fact, Mary Chartier, we can talk about the Rappaport decision.
Great
which
attorney.
She was the attorney for, which is one of the things Alan planned to talk about, which just by design, not by chance, it all worked out that way. Because I put the show together. I'm officially taking production credits for tonight. And also, so
Executive
Mary
producer.
Chartier is calling. In addition to that, our good friend Barton Morris, another attorney in the cannabis field, also on the council for the marijuana law section. He's expert in the science of driving and alcohol absorption in the system. He's got credentials like no other lawyer in the state. We'll talk about that a little bit more. He's going to be calling again. He does.
Is he bona fide?
He is. I'll tell you what his special. He does have a special degree in the area of science that's unique, and he can explain it to you, Jim. How about that?
Excellent.
And then at 9:30, that's at 8:30. At 9:30, we have attorney Matthew Abel from Cannabis Council is going to be